Hello, fun freaks. So you know what this is? Welcome to Make Your Solar System. Select the mode and a map to play. Mode, sandbox, time attack, destroyer, supernova options, visuals, audio, social info. Style, minimalistic, realistic. Orbit trail duration, orbit trail width, orbit opacity, frontier opacity. No, it's not gonna be transparent. Audio, sound volume, music volume, leaderboard, achievements, info, how to play, about the game. This is actually a pretty okay game. You know what I like? Space. There are 8 planets in the solar. No, I'm not doing that. This is a basic solar system. It's perfect. Because nothing's happening. Nothing's being destroyed. You know what I'm gonna mess with first? I'm gonna mess with a Plutino. I don't know who this is, but if it's close enough to the sun, I would guess it would be Pluto or Haumea. My name is Pluto. I have a heart. One third of my mass is ice. I'm the second most massive dwarf planet. Eris is rocky. Haumea, Maki, Eris, Orcus, Varda, Huia, Caracloak, which is closer to Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn, is on a death plus of Saturn's orbit because it would probably get ejected. Goblin, which shouldn't even be on the board because it's so far away that its orbit would probably just be here, outside of the region. If I was a dev, I would make like tons of mobile games with the exact same, but they have no ads, and most desirable features I'll immediately add. Like, if I was a dev, I would dev for Ultimate Sandbox. I would immediately force hackers into hell no and turn jetpacks on and give players more things to mess with. Yeah. Anyway, back to the actual system. So, the sun is not being pulled around. It's not binary orbiting anything. It's pretty stable. I'm going to do a challenge. So, I'm around 90 astronomical units away. Here's an asteroid. I'm feeding it dwarf planets now. Let's call this object Negotiate. Now, Negotiate is just gonna be hitting the sun, and I'll see how many masses of Demeti. So Demeti's over here, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it can eat more stuff. It'll possibly hit something, and I'll see if it's gonna hit the sun, and I'll see what effects this has on the solar system. It's still 97 AU away, and it's still really far away from the sun. There's a thing I like to call gravity gluing, where the star/object is massive enough where it attracts itself to other objects more and doesn't just orbit a larger object. Super Earth time. Okay, let's see Mercury. Now let's give you a temporary companion who's probably gonna get eaten. Come on. I know Nesso is really far away from Neptune, and Nesso is so far away, it's farther than Mercury is to the sun, and it takes 27 years to orbit Neptune, and it's another moon that I know the name of. It's like AN something, and it takes 25 years. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's gonna hit. Aww. This thing is pretty high mass. So we're 88 U away. We're well outside the solar system. Okay. Let's call this thing Tissy. Now, Tissy is large. I'm gonna guide you away. Tissy is now in the outer solar system. Oh, it's a red dwarf star. Oh, God. Jupiter. Looks like the center of mass is gone. It's a higher mass red dwarf star now. It is touching down. It is officially a sun-like star now. It is larger than the sun. Earth is staying close to the sun. How is Mercury still alive? Jupiter can go binary orbit. Neptune is gone. Oh my God, an object almost collided. Oh no, it ate the solar system. Yep. Neptune is gone. Oh my gosh. Neptune's gone. Yeah, solar system's pretty much destroyed. It's all destroyed. Yeah. As you can see, I'm a space nerd. I'm gonna go to the actual systems. 1. Nice. Please don't tell. 8 star. 8 planets and 1 star. These planets don't have names. Well, I do have names for this system, but for only this system. Hold on, actually. Where is this thing? I leave names for this system and this system only, nothing else. Now let's see here. No. Make your solar system. Game 1 info. Aubo Centuri. Sun-like star. Aubo Centuri A. 1.1 solar masses. 1.8 solar luminosities. 6 planets. 2 moons. No, that's probably off. Why is there a 9th object? I think I spawned that in by accident. Or something broke, or something just spawned in. What the Anyway, no, that's the sun. It's a star. No orbit visuals. Now Rakam, 2 AU away, and is 1,594 degrees Fahrenheit, and is 4.2 Earth masses, and is 8,737 miles. It is rocky. It takes 672 days to rotate on its axis and 789 days to orbit its star. Next one. So this thing is really close. This thing's also kind of close. It's like around the same closeness as Jupiter, whatever that means. Got him. 3 AU away. 4.6 year loop. 62 degrees Fahrenheit. It's habitable. Minity. 9,252 miles. 3.1 Earth masses. It takes 29 hours to rotate. It has no moons, obviously, because I feel like the star would take them, and I don't like planets that have aphelions because the moons just get stolen. Next, Maruno, 3.1 Mars mass is nice. 10-year loop and is negative 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It is 4,172 miles and takes 19 hours to spin. It's red. Ah! Anyway, we got the next object. How the frick did I see? Its name is a Potom. It is negative 175 degrees Fahrenheit and is 10.2 AU away. It is 15.2 Earth masses, so it's around the same mass as Uranus or Neptune. It has 4 rings. Apati, Getui, Oratu, and Angel. It takes 18 hours to rotate and 25 years to orbit. Next object. No, that's the same one. Now, what am I doing? Okay. Great. Negative 207 degrees Fahrenheit and is 51 Earth masses, so it's like 5. It's like 4.5 Neptunes, basically. 4.5 Uranus is better. Hey, I have to chase you. Give me your planet, you freak. There we go. Oh, finally, you cooperated. Now, negative 207 degrees Fahrenheit, 51 Earth masses, has 1 moon, and takes 49 years to orbit. It is 15 astronomical units away, 15.81 to be precise, and is 15,790 miles. Its name is Arterium. Anturium, or Arterium, or whatever you want to call it, takes 27 hours to rotate. It has a moon named Caben. Caben is 2,172 miles and is very dense. It is made of mostly iron. It is 8 Earth masses, and it's very dense. It is 2.4 million miles away from its planet. This is not going to scale well at all. So, this is the object. It is negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit because it is very large and it's very hot, not because of the round dwarf, because the insides of it essentially seeps out. It takes 137 years to orbit and is 25 AU away. It is 32 Earth masses. Its name is Antholine. Antholine is... It has a total of just one ring that orbits it. I wish rings registered. That would be great, but they don't. And yeah, here's its moon. Its moon is 2.4 Earth masses and takes 1.5 days to orbit around the planet. It is around 52 million miles away, though. It is around 4,701 miles in its size. So it's like the size of, like, Mars. Its name is Proxima Pab B, the moon. Yep. Speaking of rings, I'm not even doing this to be an asshole. Here are some rings of some objects. As you can see, I'm a huge space nerd. How large are Jupiter's rings? Main ring, 193,223. Blah 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 blah. So these rings are from moon collisions. They're not that big. If you were somehow standing on like its atmosphere and not getting crushed or whatever, you could not see its rings. Okay, you would, but they would be incredibly faint. Those are all fake images. This is what I'm talking about. These are really what they look like. They're very faint. And we have giant Saturn still in the spotlight with its giant rings. Wow. Wow, so beautiful. The dirty jokes about this planet's name are deserving of shun. Uranus has 13 known rings. The inner rings are narrow and dark. The outer rings are brightly colored. Those aren't rings. Those are just lines in the sky. No, visually, those aren't rings. Those are just lines in the sky. I'm sorry. I guess I can't see half of them. They're very faint. Next up. At least 5 main rings, and 4 prominent ring arcs that we know so far near the planet moving outward. The main rings are named Galli, Blivery or Lesso, Aragon, and Adams. The rings are relatively young and short-lived. A theory I have is that the rings are made from Triton being a huge bully to every moon and destroying them. Like, Neptune's rings are like, Neptune's rings are these. These are its rings. These are also very faint. Okay. Can you guess this beat? V1400, since I spoiled it. We have this amalgamation of God, 433.8 light years. T14 is the first exoplanet and brown dwarf discovered with the ring system by the transit method. This includes occultations, eclipses of the star occurred over a 65-day period in 2007. Age. That's a young planet. Oh my god, 16 million years old? That thing's a baby. By like 100 million years in the future, it's gonna have more rings than like Saturn's highest estimates. It's just gonna have tons of moons, I mean, yeah. By like 100 million years in the future, this thing's gonna have like a few hundred moons. Okay, that's actually accurate though. Its rings are like the rings are so big that it's basically taking up a good chunk of the inner solar system. If these somehow were like on like Pluto somehow, these things would just give Pluto out by the time we believe that the when the Earth was the equivalent of the sun and all that. Nerds.